Hello, hello, hello. I'm here finally. Ah, hello, there I am. Oh, it's oh Jesus, look at those. Look at those eyes. That is not okay. Ah, hello Terra. How you doing? Man, I sure. You know, I really should take the time to calibrate my model correctly. So, look. I mean, we're gonna get her. And also, the music is kind of loud. Let's do it like that. Yeah. How you guys doing? You lovely people watching this right now. Hello, hello. Let's see, where did I save my... I need to organize my file system, you know? I'm starting this game from the download folder. Let's see. Boop, boop. Let's see. There we go. Hi, Nikki. How you doing? How you doing? We doing some chillaxing today. And also hi Kevin, who is Kevy Cakes, who I'm guessing is the one who joined my Discord just earlier, which you can do as well. You can join my Discord by clicking on the link in the description in my about page. Then you can hang out with me there and also get notifications on Discord when I go live and other fun stuff that I do. But Nikki, tell me, why you stressing? Please don't stress. Stressing is a bit of a bad time. Let's look at our map. We are far in the north right here, in alien space. Yes, Tara, you can. you can in fact harass me in DMs. So why don't you do it, you coward? Yes, we are deep in alien space. Film festival, oh. I mean, yeah, you can tell me later, or you can tell us here, or you can tell us on the server. It's your call. Welcome to welcome to I plug my Discord for 2 hours. No. So we're far in the north, we're in alien space, but I think I wanna explore here for just a bit, but then go back down to human space and do some missions again. Yeah, so let's see what we can... That's nice. It's just some small missions we can do here. Sure, let's explore here. Yeah, that's totally fair, Nikki. It's your call. Can we buy a map? We cannot. Sad. Well, I am doing pretty well. I streamed a bit 2 days ago, I think, and that wasn't as well. But yeah, now I'm feeling it again. So yeah, it's true. We have not spoken in quite a while, and I thought about that as well, just because I've been so busy being horny. I mean, editing. Yeah. Speaking of editing, there's another link in my about page. Like, well, one of those sends you to my VOD channel where you can catch all of my streams that you missed. But the other YouTube link is one where I upload highly edited videos. Currently there's only one video up, but another one's coming. I'm editing that in these coming days. I'm gonna try to upload it this weekend, like get it done and upload it. Then there'll be 2 videos. It's not every stream I've ever done. In fact, there are the very first stream I've ever done is not on there, and there's like a few test streams that, or like half streams that I was like, you know what, we don't need to save those. They're not worth it. But Tara, are you gonna bully me that I don't have a set intro or outro yet? Is that what we're doing today? But also thank you, Kevin, for saying that my channels look cool. There's more coming, I swear. I have been putting more effort into the VOD descriptions recently. Like they actually have some stuff in there. But yeah, let's read this short description before I get distracted again. Ice Lake is the second most populous high planet. Since its oil and natural gas reserves have long since been depleted, the large cities and factories here rely heavily on geothermal, and wind energy. One fortunate side effect of that is that the air here is almost as pristine as on a non-industrial world. They've got an ion cannon. Ooh. And it drains a ship's energy. What else you got? Nothing. A boulder reactor. Have we seen that again? Maybe. What this game is. This is Endless Sky, where we basically fly around with some ships, and we may do missions where we transport cargo and get money and just explore space. And it's a chill game with a bit of plot happening in the background, but it's mostly just flying around doing missions. Yeah, ships go blur. It'll become more apparent to you as we continue playing. But it's really it's a free game, which is great about it. It's a free game that's still being developed after like 6 years, I want to say. And it's kinda open source. And there's a lot of fun to be had. Let's see, I feel like one of those is... no. Have we seen the water bug? The design of the water bug is almost as old as the aphid, but until recently it never saw much use. A spike in aggression from the unfeathered high has led the tougher and more well-defended water bug to see an increase in popularity over its little brother, the aphid. The water bug is now the most widely used hive raider, comprising the bulk of all high merchant fleets. Oops. Vietnam. Yeah, I'll do it in time. Yeah, it's hey everybody here, everybody who wants to contribute to the game, do it, coward. Contribute to the game. Fasu. That name is funny to me for some reason. But yeah, it's a nice little game. Oh, hi, other Nikki. Oh, the whole gang is here, except Drag. How you doing, Nikki? Yeah, I was about to say, but thanks for stopping in anyway. I'm really excited for you to start your work, which has been coming along. So, but yeah, thank you very much for still hopping in and just saying hi. That is nice of you. Wow, whoops! I'm so distracted by my stream actually being watched by a couple of people. Ooh, that's a good trade route right here. Actually, it's, why did... Okay. The first... Well... I'm free to choose when I choke and on what. I'm a grown person. I can choke when I want. But yeah, you know what? Maybe I will contribute to the game in some form. I don't know in what way, but I'll figure something out. Oh, look at that! In human space, this system would probably have been left unsettled because its sun produces too much ultraviolet radiation for animals to survive for long on its surface. But the High have instead turned this warm ocean world into a massive incubator for photosynthetic algae and bacteria. Each species is genetically engineered to produce one or more medical or nutritional compounds that they can make use of. Barges travel slowly through the oceans, harvesting these microorganisms out of the water and separating out the chemical compounds they provide. Sometimes sentences age later than I expect them to. Wait. Hi, Rag. Well, the thing is, I need to... Oh, what is this mission? Oh, we'd have to go over here and do it like... nah. Well, Reg, the thing is, I have to kind of schedule my streams in order that I get my friends to watch. And like while they are available, and also when nobody else is streaming, like for example Oink. So you know, Oinkleberry, another Twitch streamer, will be streaming later in about 3 hours, where I will also be hanging out in chat. What's he gonna play today? Still Minecraft or another fun little RPG indie game, I guess. See you there and we'll find out together. Yeah, Nikichi is gonna miss out on me. Oh, by the way, Ragnarok and Nikichi are also streamers. So Ragnarok 311, who is in chat right now, is currently is streaming The Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, which is a very intriguing and surprisingly deep game, deep and rich. So if you want to check that, check out his channel. Oh my! I'm just seeing my avatar go wild. But yeah, check out Drag. And if you like Zelda and Death to Canada, Death Road to Canada, I think it's called. That's what Nikichi has been streaming on and off. So, you know, Death to Canada, yes. That laughing thing is so scuffed. So yeah, check out Ragnarok 311 and Nikichi. If you like fun streams, and also Uncle Barry, and all. Yeah, it's a lot of. I've got a couple friends who stream. Don't judge me. Right. Green water is one of the few worlds in high space that is home to a sizable human population. The temperature on most of the planet's surface is too warm for the high, but tolerable for human beings. Close to the equator are scattered human settlements for farming or fishing, which trade with the high cities closer to the poles for technology and equipment. It's not Empress Redbird, it'd be Empress Plugbird, which sounds kinda hot. Oh, dude, Rag, you missed 5 minutes of me plugging myself, so... So, been there, done that. Stop! You're gonna make me look bad, guys. Jesus. But you know what? While I do have in fact everybody here, let me just... and while Nikichi, I hope you're gonna be around here for a bit, because I've got a small surprise. So, you know, there's something that we've been working on in secret. Just a little something, you know, and it's been in the works, and I've teased it a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready for the curtain to be lifted. So, whoa, ooh, what's this? Ooh, 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 ooh. Is it going? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, oh, my heart is actually beating so fast. It's yeah, but ooh. Oh. Oh my god. What? What? Oh my god. Look at this. It's a new avatar, and it was made by Nikichi. So everybody check out Nikichi, who is in chat. She made this fucking bonkers awesome avatar, which is just look at it. Look at her. Look at it's got everything. It's got the clothes. It's got the it's got the crown. Like, look at that. Like, yeah, everybody check out Nikichi. Everybody check out Nikichi. You know what? I'm pulling up my Twitch right now. I'm gonna put her link in the description in my about page, so you can check her out, because how freaking awesome is this? this is just... Mwah. This is incredible. I'm like, I'm like creaming my pants over how well she made this thing. It's... now I gotta make sure I don't hear myself. Yeah. So, this is... My Jeebus is this awesome. And I'm so happy that I could finally share this with you guys. Because, man, I've been waiting so long. But I mean, I guess it was kind of my own my own fault for streaming at inopportune times. But yeah, let's check out my... No, not my broadcast option. No. I gotta... Come on. Yeah, look at it. Look at the crown. It's just... it's flexible. And she's looking so cute. And she's got blush. And she's got fancy hair on the side. And she's got this collar, and it's... Oh, look at how clean this looks! How clean this is! Like my model before was just like 3 colors. And this is just... there's some shading going on, there's some nice hair. I don't know what clipping you're talking about, this is great. Oh, it's... And she's got the crown so well done. I absolutely love it. It's... Come on, Twitch, bring me to my channel. Would you please? How do I edit my stuff? I totally forgot. Yes, they do, Tara. Thank you for asking that question. Yes, they do. How do I... Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll just put in chat here, and then I'll edit it later. Okay, so don't. Yeah. Goodbye, Nikki. Thank you again. This is... Goodbye. Have fun at work and don't get stressed. No pressure, no pressure. Look at her. Yeah, exactly. No pressure. Have a good time at work. And bask in the glory that you have created. So yeah, we'll switch back to the game now. Boop. No, wrong button. There we go. Move her up a bit. Man, this is awesome. My guys, you have no idea how fast my heart was beating at the reveal scene. I should get a heart monitor sometime, just to show how much of an absolute softie I am about stuff that doesn't matter. But I'm just too excited. But yeah, this is the new model I'll be using from now on. Ooh, look! Oh my god! Look at this. So yeah, I know that I don't have to confirm, but like, how awesome is this? And I think I still need to fix some tracking stuff, but I think it's less egregious than on the old model, and it's just because it's got way more effort in it, and she was working on that for a while, and man, it's so freaking cute. So it is made with love. It really is. Like I didn't even ask her to do it. Ooh, look at. Yeah, Elizabeth is looking awesome. So I didn't even ask her to make that model. She was just like out of like casually. She was just working on it, and yeah, so she put a lot of time in it and a lot of effort, and she deserves all the love that she can absorb. Because Jiminy Cricket is this awesome. And I will put her I will put a link to her Twitch account, to her Twitch stream, in both my about page once this stream is done, and also I will start putting it in the VOD descriptions, which you can find by clicking the link in my about page, my VOD. So yeah, this is, man, I want to, like, if it wasn't for me actually playing a game, I would just be gushing about my friends for another hour. because all of my friends are just so awesome in all they do, and I'm so happy and so overjoyed to be friends with all you guys. So yeah, I can see it. Okay, so there's a fly in my room. So yeah, check out Nikki Chi, who is a streamer who is very chill, who does very nice stuff. Check her out on Twitch. Check out Ragnarok, who streams Daggerfall, who is also a very cool guy and very fun guy, and streams very nice stuff. Check out Oinkleberry, who has also been consistently streaming for ages, who's a great guy who plays some very intriguing games. Check out the videos on my channel, which feature Nocturnal, who is a very dear friend of mine, Nikki, and we play through Honeypop 2 specifically, and there's more videos coming. And check out Procrastitera, who's on YouTube, who does media reviews and talks about funny bad shows and good shows and some other stuff. So check all those people out, because they're all cool and amazing, and I love them, and they're just the greatest. So you know. Yes, I'm shilling all of my friends and all of myself when it's when it's an opportune time. Man, I'm way excited. Yes, so check everybody out and give them all the love, because they're all fantastic. Okay, game. I had plans for this game. You know, I've done nothing but talk about awesome people for the last half hour. But you know what? I won't apologize. Yes. Okay. let's put on my reader voice. This is a complete quark ring world, the product of millennia of construction effort, which has consumed every other stellar object in the system in order to provide the raw materials. The inner edge of the ring is filled with solar panels, hydroponic gardens, living quarters, and sunlit common spaces. The outer edge contains hangars and docks for ships and storage facilities for cargo. Massive station-keeping thrusters on the ring's exterior keep its orbit from becoming unstable. If this section of the ring is any indication, there must be trillions of quark here. Since the construction work on the ring has long since ended, many of them seem to spend their time with creative or scientific endeavors instead. The spaceport is decorated with artwork of every imaginable kind. Sculptures, mobiles, paintings, music, and even one hallway that cycles through various artificial odors, some of them intensely unpleasant to your human senses. No. No, we're not gonna talk about that every chance we get. We can still have fun topics outside of that. We have more personality than shit talking other people. But yes, that thing you mentioned, that you referenced, Terra, I'm down to have another one of those when we all got the time. But you know, I'm down to stay awake another 10 hours. You know, actually, I went to... Yeah, isn't it? It's... And the thing is, like, if you look at my profile picture on my Discord, check out my Discord link in the about page. My profile picture, which started all, which, you know, I commissioned to be custom. Like, if you compare that with this model, it's so good. It's translated into 3D space, and it looks so good, and it's got all the right stuff. It's got the hair, it's got the crown, it's got the dress, it's got a round, cute face, and it's got the look at that collar, which has that little thing, and it's shaded, and it's got those stripes on the dress, and like when I worked on my model for those hot 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, I could make this good, but I don't got the skills, and I don't want to look at tutorials because I'm lazy. No, I had other stuff to do. That's my excuse. But then Nikichi just volunteered to make this, and I, like, every now and then she would stream it to me just for a bit, and I would see her reference my profile pic, the original that I sent her, and man, it's so good. Give monies. Well, I did ask her what she wanted, and she just wanted me to shout her out and put her in the about page. And I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna put it in my VODs, which I know you guys that you guys haven't, you specifically, you haven't checked out my VODs. Oh no, there's a fly in here. This is gonna make me angry in due time. Ooh, I squashed it. Nice. Not a fly, like a what's, like a fruit fly? I don't know. A tiny thingy. But in my VODs, I have been taken to the practice of putting the line V model made by me, but this will now change for this will now be swapped out for model made by Nikichi with a link, because she's awesome and I love this model and it's great, and I'm so in love with this model. 3D Elizabeth has never looked better. Yeah, I need to fiddle with the settings a bit, but I'm gonna do that off stream sometime. Yeah, it's what's a PETA? I only know the PETA, which is, you know, an organization. But yes, Nat, thank you. Hey Nat, I have been very particular about keeping any kinds of bugs and flies and other stuff out of my apartment, actually, since I moved in here. But somehow a gnat got in, and it's been annoying me. But yes, now I'm hopefully free of all living beings except myself. If you know, if I'm alive, the lore's unclear. No. Pain in the head. Yeah. I mean, Rag, you know what? You had your style figured out right away. I still have some work to be done to double down on my... An escort? Sorry, I'm not equipped for that. This human wishes... in human space, nice. Yes, so that's another... And there's some other stuff coming up about how my streams will be looking in the future, but I will not spoil that. Although, you know, it's not a big secret, but still. I mean, escorts aren't that bad in this game, because, you know, the escorts can actually defend themselves to a degree that is non-negligible. Rag, you see, I said negligible on the first try. Oh no, your waifu bad. No. Why? Pick a better waifu. Watch better anime. No. But, well, if it doesn't recover, at least you were here for the big reveal. And... Oh, they do? Oh, that's not good. Ooh, story. And the check cargo light for your ship begins blinking when you land, meaning that a cargo crate may have come loose in flight. You shut off the ship's engines and walk through the cargo hold. You check every cargo crate in the hold, but can't find anything wrong. Right as you decide to leave, one of the smaller crates begins rocking back and forth. You hear a voice coming from the crate, but it is not a language you understand. The voice continues to speak, and you recognize it as the High language. You open the crate and are met face to face with a High child. You aren't sure how old it is, but it looks to be about the size of a 1-year-old human child. It tries to communicate with you, but begins to cry when it sees the confused look on your face. They won't move past your current system, but they will catch up to you if you move ahead with faster jumps. Yeah, I mean, isn't that the normal fleet behavior? I feel like it is. Yeah, do we talk to it? Oh, let's talk to it. Whoops! The child begins to cry even louder than before. After waiting for a few minutes, the child finally calms down, eventually going to sleep in the crate. This child must have somehow gotten into your cargo hold while you were in high space. Leaving a high child on a human world would be an extremely bad idea. Perhaps someone on Allhome in the High-I-Do system will be able to bring the child back to its family. Don't respect fleet holding. That sucks. They should do that. Maybe we need someone to keep them in line. Unwanted cargo. Well, that's why'd you just name this mission is just called abortion. Unwanted cargo. But alright, let's fly back and sell them some metal. Oh no, Terra, no. Keep away with your orphan meat factory. We're gonna no. We want good relations with the High. Good relations with the Wookiees I have. Oh, I can. Oh no. Hello, Ravenclaw. No. Man. Kiarimundi. Man. I only know his name because I recently referenced him on the island. Because it's kind of like a banter argument, and I was like, I'm gonna post Kiarimundi because that deflect. I'm gonna post Kiarimundi as he dies in Order 66 because that deflection was weak. And I was so proud of myself for that joke. But yeah, at first I thought it was like Kiarimundi, but then I looked it up and was in fact Kiarimundi. Have you ever seen Kiadi Freud, who just says, "Your thoughts dwell on your mother." Which is very funny to me. Your thoughts dwell on your mother. Yeah. Okay. You contact the spaceport authorities of Allhome and ask them if they are looking for a lost High child. It turns out that the family was so worried that they put up a 50,000 credits reward for finding their son. A High spaceport worker takes the child from your ship and thanks you for finding him for the family. Oswald that ends Wald. Yeah, I mean that's one of the lessons of that movie, isn't it? Or of that prequel trilogy. That Anakin got so disillusioned by the Jedi and their very cringe ways. Kinda cringe, bruh. That he felt more at home with the Sith. And you know what? The Jedi Code, Jedi Order did have some very elitist stuff going on, and they did in fact require some reform, which they never did until I guess Luke came along, although with the sequels lore nothing actually happened. And all of that build-up was for naught, because of the sequels suck. The sequel trilogy absolutely sucks. And, you know, if you enjoy them, that's fine. But I don't like them. I think they're badly written. Also, we've been losing a lot of money. What's our... Oh yeah, because... Yeah, we're taking on some credits. Okay, where is our... On Beetlejuice, so everybody is here. Yes. Alright, now we can do some good missions again. And try to get some... Oh, wait, we need to... Yeah, we need to re-land on the planet so that it updates our missions. I cannot be racist. When have you ever heard of a German being racist? No, that's not a thing that happened. Ooh, look at that. 310. Nice. Oh, yes. Remember one of the first streams I did about Endless Sky? Strike Breakers. Look at this. 1.48 million? This is huge. This is... We don't have the passenger space, but that is huge. Yikes. So, you know, it pays to have a lot of... to be able to transport people. So what was I saying? We were saying 310, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Something we can do along the way. Yep. 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 Alright. Let's fly to Vile. And sell them some industrial goods. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, that's a lot of... I gotta leave like 40,000. I'm okay. We need to... You know, that excursion into high space was maybe a bit too much. We gotta make some serious cash now. Some serious cash. Let's wait for our fleet to align. Man, why am I hungry again? I ate. I ate more than I thought was that I needed. Well, I will endure. I'm in high spirits right now. What? Oh hey, Rag has been put into timeout. However could that have happened? No, he's not in timeout. What a story, Mark. Let's pick up some food. Yeah. This ain't Las Vegas, feller. uh, yes, so ooh, yeah. First of all, I was kind of tired before a stream. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take just a little nap for like 2 hours, and so that I wouldn't fall asleep and would be in a position to actually stream. I didn't lie in my bed, but sat on my beanbag, which I have napped before in. It's quite nice. It strikes that balance between being comfortable, like being comfortable enough, and being very comfortable. So it's pretty good for napping. It's napping time. But yeah, I couldn't really fall asleep. I dozed off for like half an hour, but then I awoke and was like, huh, I'm kind of more tired than I was before. But that has since mellowed out, and I'm now awake to a nice degree. Oh, look at that! Like this is funny. Like, this is actually not worth it, you know, because that gets us less money than it costs us to land on there, because you know, one jump is always 1 day, which costs us about 7,000 credits, and you know, landing on a planet and taking off counts as another day. So landing on this planet and doing this mission would actually lose us 4,000 credits, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, it does count as rest, but I was afraid of falling asleep, you know, because I don't know if you've been paying attention to the last few days, but I did have a night when I just slept for 11 hours, which, you know, I had not planned on. Can we do this? We kinda can. Have we lost anyone? I don't think we have. Is there a logbook? I mean, I don't think we lost anyone. Our ship got some low shield, but that's fine. We still living. So let's hope there's no pirates in this system. Yeah, looking good. We got some money again. No, we will not do an escort mission. We are not strong enough for that. But we will sell you some industrial goods. So, on to another thing. Oh, look at how cute Elizabeth is. Ah, look at her. Ah, so cute. So cute. You might have noticed that this stream is titled Today's Topic. Space can be quite strange. And I had kinda planned on turning this into a bit of a brainstorm session, if you guys are up for it. Because, as some of you might know, I have been, for a while, been working on a science fiction novel, which I've been quietly writing, quietly working on. And I just thought I'd talk about that for a bit. and maybe talk about some stuff I've been thinking about that I'm trying to figure out, or generally would like some other people's input on. And I thought, hey, oh, that's a lot of pirates that just entered there. And I just thought, you know, it's kind of a nice time, because there are some few similarities between this game and my story. So if you're down to it, also I should probably pour myself some tea. It's been, I bet it's still really hot. Like I poured this tea an hour ago. Like I brewed it up an hour ago, and I put it in my thermos, but I left it open so it could freely evaporate. And it's still like steaming. This is, I think this is breaking my renting contract, because I'm not allowed to, or I'm supposed to always air out my room if there's like water evaporating. So please don't tell my landlords. Okay, to answer your questions, Terra, yes, there are in fact 2 orphans as of now planned in the story, and one of them will be quite significant. And Rag, a short summary. Yes, so wait, let me quickly find a worthwhile thing we can do. Sure, Strikebreakers. Yes, so it is a science fiction story in a time when spaceships have been developed and they are almost affordable to private people, and a kind of warp technology has been developed, and now humanity has started to spread its wings, and it started to colonize other star systems and other planets. And the story centers around a girl, our protagonist, called Kayla, who dreams of becoming an interstellar trader and more importantly, adventurer. She wants to become known as an explorer who just has advanced humanity's advance into space, and she wants to become famous by doing space stuff and, you know, being an adventurer. But she's struggling because she's not from a rich family, and her family doesn't support her endeavors, and also she's kind of struggling with all of life. Finding value is a story similar to how people used to explore the Arctic and shit, finding valuable planets. Kinda, it's more like a romanticized idea of adventure. You know, like think when America IRL was being colonized and people were like, I wanna set sail to the new world and go on new adventures and find new islands and like make myself known in this, like establish myself somewhere where there is new stuff, which would in turn also make me known at home. So it is like, it is finding material stuff, but also having great adventures and stories to tell. That's her ideas. But, you know, she's struggling. She's working multiple odd jobs, trying to scrape enough money together to buy herself a spaceship. And you know, all's going well. She's on quite a good track to take out, you know, to have enough money in the bank to have a good credit score, which would then allow her to take up a loan, and you know, a loan big enough to buy her spaceship, which, hey, is exactly how this game starts, by taking out a huge loan and then paying that back as you adventure space and, you know, get rich by trading stuff. Because, you know, not everybody wants to do space trade. Not everybody wants to fly around and just spend weeks and months in space. It's just to, you know, because it's boring. It's really boring to do that for extended amounts of time. But she's determined, and she's on a good way to get that money together. But oh no, what could go wrong with this story? Well, you see, the day we get introduced to our dear, sweet Kayla, who is not from Earth, but actually from another planet that is in the process of being established. Like, it has been colonized, and it's been around for about 20 years, but it's still in the making, you know. You cannot establish an entire planet as a trade center or something of significance in just a few years. Wait, let me first read this stuff. Rand is a desert world, too dry for much farming, and with gravity low enough to be uncomfortable for most human beings. It is, however, the best source of heavy metals in the galactic south. Aside from the managers of the mining companies, nearly all the people here are migrant workers from elsewhere in the dirt belt, who have come to spend a season working for the relatively high wages that uranium mining offers, either to send money off-world or to save it up in order to build a better life for themselves. Ah, actual setup for... Yeah, I'm happy you like it. It's... I do like myself some strong characters. Like, strong characters are just my MO. And I mean, if you couldn't already tell from me being a guy, but kind of VTube cosplaying as a girl, I'm very in touch with my feminine side, and I like girls, and girls are cute, and I don't know, it's just I decided to have the protagonist be a girl just because it felt right, you know. No very deep reason to it. It just felt right. But yes, so as I was saying, the planet is it's a young colony. It's a young planet, and all the have we? I think we have. No, we have not read this. Eons ago, Silver was a lush tropical world. It is now mostly desert, but large oil deposits remain below the surface. The petrochemicals mined here are refined to produce plastics, fuel for terrestrial vehicles, and some components of medical ointments and antibiotics. The deserts are hot in daylight and surprisingly cool at night, and as a result, most settlers live in houses sunk into the ground in regions where there is enough plant cover to keep the dunes from drifting in the wind and slowly burying their dwellings. Yes, that is a good comparison, Rag. Slime Rancher. And I guess I guess Outer Wilds. I haven't played that game, it was just from the Stupendium song. I'm gathering that it's got a similar vibe going on. So yes, new planet. She's on a good track to get her ship, to take out a loan, and get her nice, shiny, smallest possible ship, you know, just to get started. But here's the problem. The day we meet her, when she's just working her day job as a pizza delivery girl, there's an explosion that happens. Straight up, something blows up. And, you know, rescue services are charging onto the scene, securing the perimeter, and we can actually pay off both. Very nice. Wait. Why do we not qualify for any further loans? Oh, do we not have enough money? I guess, yeah. So yes, if there's an explosion and rescue services are, you know, investigating, or police is investigating, and there's a lot of you know, people are unsure of what's happening, like why did this explosion happen? Because it's not like it wasn't, like, it doesn't look like an accident. There are some factors pointing to that perhaps it was planned. And so the police are investigating and trying to, no, they figure it's something, it was an attack, like it was a domestic terrorist attack, or even a terrorist attack from outside. So they crack down on crime, and they enforce laws, and they give their best to make everything more secure. But then people start noticing that the police is kinda overreaching, you know? They're kinda like enforcing laws or rules that you know, they don't legally have the power to do, but it's all in the name of safety. And that's where a bit of dissatisfaction and suspicion starts brewing in the wider populace, and our sweet Kayla is caught in the middle of it. She just wanted to, you know, be a space adventurer, space explorer, and become popular, and finally, you know, get people to swoon for her and talk about her, and just generally prove to her parents that she did in fact make the right decision, and that she also has an idea of who she is in life. But now she's kinda caught in this conflict that could develop into something that not only affects this colony and this like this circle of towns, but could turn into way more drama. So that's the idea so far, without spoiling the entire story that I've got planned so far. Yeah, thank you. I've been working on it for a while, and I've got some characters figured out, and one of the main characters, there's 3 main characters I'd say, though 2 do take the cake of, like, they're the main characters, you know. And Terra, this will be nice to hear for you. One of them is an orphan. Or at least, you know, so far she was without a mother. But I have no reason to have the father around. So, you know what? She's just an orphan now. And her sister is too. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to go there. What's on this? Norm. Okay. 4. So let's do it like that. Well, thank you very much. That it sounds interesting to you. So far, I have written 5 chapters in German, and I have translated the first one into English for your reading pleasure. And ooh, can we fight this guy? I forgot that I can shoot as well. I'm not dead yet. That was pretty close. But yes, I'll be once I have my video edited, or when I don't feel like it, I will work on translating the second chapter as well, and then I'll upload it somewhere. Post it somewhere. Where do I post? I guess on the friend Discord maybe. It's just for safety, like not on a public or a semi-public thing. Oh, but yes, I'll be doing that, and you can take a look at that and tell me if you what you think of my writing. And you can shit talk me. So yeah, as much as I have criticized other writers before, you can now return the favor and please do in fact point out my shortcomings. Oh yeah, painting noses is hard. That is, yes, I can agree with that. But very nice to hear that you're painting. That is very nice. So, I've talked a bit about my story now. And it was, in fact, kind of inspired by this game. Just because I've been playing it so much. But more, I guess it was more the aesthetic of it. And in a strange way, it was inspired by what this game is not. Because, you know, there's some very sciencey, very sci-fi stuff like shield generators and laser guns and these nice fast thrusters, and you can just take off immediately, and it's all so high-tech. And the idea for my story came to me one day when I was just looking at animated wallpapers on Wallpaper Engine, and I just saw one wallpaper, and it was just a girl like looking out at space and having a very bored expression on her face. And I thought to myself, what if space travel was boring? That's the thought I had. What if space travel was boring? Like, what if space was so vast and colonized and you could go anywhere you wanted, but it took a long time? Like a time that you could easily achieve in a lifetime, but it was still boring. And it's all both of them. And so, you know, space travel to other to any planet really, but mostly to yeah, snooze as you cruise and you'll wake up here. You've been trapped in that ship for an awful long time, so perhaps you have simply forgot what you signed. Oh, honestly, did you not read the colony policy that defined you as company property, that wavered your say in autonomy? The family's got you in lock and key. We put the dollar back into anthology. Man, that's just a trigger for me to start singing that song. A very good song, I like it a lot. But yes, so travel between star systems takes at least a few days and maybe even some weeks. And that's the idea. And yeah, what was the... yeah, 337. Very good. And what are you? You are also good. Very good. Oh, that's a lot of nice missions, okay. So, in this world, space travel is possible, and a kind of warp has been developed that allows you to travel between star systems in a matter of weeks. And there's an entire system I got set up to make warps what I believe to be a fairly unique mechanic in my story. Unique from other sci-fi stories, which I can talk about in a bit if you want. But yes, travel takes a long time, and you know, Kayla wants to do that. She wants to take those trips and get money and explore space and experience space and everything it entails. But being in space for so long, please, thank you. Being in space for so long, you don't really have a lot to do, because the thing is, when you're in the warp, there is no internet. There is no communication to the outside world. There is no... it's very lonely, because the way I have set it up is, you know, you can travel between star systems with your spaceship, with your warp drive, but there's no way for information to travel like that. Like you cannot send an internet signal to another star system in the same or even close to the same speed. So you cannot communicate between star systems just like that. The only way you can do that is by putting your info on a ship and sending that ship over to the star system. And then it can broadcast that information out, or otherwise send it to where it needs to go. And so, you know, communication is possible between star systems, but when you're in the warp, there is no internet. There is absolutely no contact to the universe. And also, in warp, there is nothing to see. It's just blackness. Like you know, you might as well be in a dark room for a couple of weeks, but then you suddenly wake up somewhere else. It's very boring and monotone, and there's nothing going on. And so that is a lot of time for self-reflection and thinking, maybe overthinking. And you know, for a young girl who is trying to prove herself and figure out where she is in the world and figure out who she is as a person, that can lead to quite some scenarios where she gets to ask herself some uncomfortable questions. And I'm interested in exploring what one might think in that time. Like the novel won't be just like stories in a cabin. It won't be like 10 chapters just on the one trip, and then it's 10 chapters back and that's a book. But I do want to explore the thoughts you might have. Especially if you got social anxiety, which he does have to some degree. And you know, you don't want travel to be boring, so you take a person with you who wants to travel as well, or who wants to spend time with you. And now you have to deal with that person who you are very literally stuck with. And I mean, if the Rona has shown us anything, I mean, it's shown us a lot of stuff, but you know, sometimes you just need to be stuck in a room with someone for a long time in order to develop some feelings for them, or to have some thoughts in that regard. And you know, if you're young and unsure of yourself, that's free real estate for gay thoughts. No, but it's well, you do say in before romantic subplot, and you're right on the money. So that will be a big part. Oh, we've never been to New Kansas? We're gonna go to New Kansas, Dorothy. So yes, there will be quite some romance happening. And I'm excited for that as well. You can't catch me, gay thoughts. I'm a space system, I'm a star system away. Gay thoughts cannot warp. They've got no engine. Wool clothing is considered a luxury in most of human space, because enough oil is mined on most planets to make synthetic clothing much cheaper than raising and shearing sheep. However, here in New Kansas, wool is the primary industry. The land is mostly rolling green hills and shallow streams, ideal for grazing. However, unwary travelers hiking through the idyllic countryside have been known to be attacked by a savage pack of feral sheep, so this world is not without unique dangers of its own. Interesting. Oh, that reminds me, I wanna pull up my map for this. Did I have it on this browser or another one? Oh, that's a lot of Wikipedia links just because of me scrolling through random articles. Let's see. Endless Sky map, thank you. I wanna... Yes. Very good. Oh, yeah. They're... Yes, I can talk a bit about the planet in a sec. Give me a bit. Okay, that's there. That's... Yeah, that's there. That's there. That is there. Ooh, that's interesting. And wait, where is that? That is... that's... Okay. Okay, that's inaccessible. Okay, but yes, this is a new planet that is being colonized. It is called Latania, or Latania, but very likely it's going to be pronounced Ratania, because it's being colonized by an organization that is made up of private companies and of a bit of government. And it's a kind of coalition. It's a joint operation, that's the word, by the governments of the United States of America and of Japan. Because of course it is, because I'm a weeb. Strike breakers to New Boston. Strike breakers to our home planet. Nice. Yes, so it's Ratania, or Ratania, depending on how to pronounce it. And they have found that on this new planet there are some nice minerals. Nice minerals, Marie. You know, it's not a space fantasy mineral. Like I wanted to avoid that. Like that's not that good to my brainiacs. Oh, that ship just got yeeted. Community defenses. Yeah, we need to level up our levels. Yeah, our fleet. So yeah, there are some nice metals there. I forgot what it is, what they are right now. I think palladium. Basically some metals valuable in computing. So, you know, computing is always good. Computing is always needed, especially in the future. So, you know, if the populace seems kind of interested in you know, going against government or authority that could prove a problem. So things like people struggling against the police might not stay on a local level. It might not stay a local concern. Someone other than us needs to colonize planets to the We'll just get New Virginia, New York. New York. Okay, a fun little tidbit about Germany. There is a city called Magdeburg, where I actually have relatives, where I have family. And that's also the birthplace of the German band Tokyo Hotel, which doesn't mean a lot to most people. But the brother of Heidi Klum was part of the band Tokyo Hotel, which started in Magdeburg. Anyway, Magdeburg used to have an old part of town, or it used to be a town, and then they built another town or city nearby, like not too far off. And they called that town, or that city, they called it Neustadt, which very literally means new city. And Neustadt grew and grew and expanded in size, and it got very close to the old city. And to differentiate the two, they called, they had the Neustadt, and they called the other Altstadt. But then they, kept improving infrastructure and kept rebuilding stuff, especially because it got bombed in World War II quite heavily. And so they rebuilt it and improved some stuff. And they made the Altstadt anew and, kind of rebooted it. And then they called it Neue Altstadt, which means new old city. And it's so funny to me that it's literally called, like, that part of town, or that part of the large city that is Magdeburg is now called New Old City. It's just so stupid. But yes, Neue Altstadt. Very good name. So yeah, that's fun. But yes, Rag, in my story, there is not only America and Japan colonizing, because I'm not a, I'm not a insert word here for Americans, and I'm also not I do not define myself as a weeb, unironically. I like anime, but I'm not at a level where I would be like, oh, I'm such a weeb, I'm such an otaku. Like, nah. So there are other governments around, and I haven't planned that ahead so far, but you got, of course, the Chinese. You got China. Ooh, let's attack that guy. Very nice. I could have taken him over, but I forgot. And the explosion hurt our ships. But yes, so we got China, and we got I haven't actually decided yet who that system got colonized by, but there is a system that got discovered by a Czech group of people. Why Czech? I don't know. Why not? Why not Czech? Counter question. Why not discovered by Czech people? By people of the Czech Republic. And of course there's, you know I gotta put some nice Germans into that story. So there are quite some joint operations that heavily feature Germany, who is kind of how do we, there is a connection there, okay, good. Who was joined together with some other governments to form a nice international interplanetary colonization effort. Where do we need to go? Calder. Yeah, so those are also present. And I think the French are also doing their stuff somewhere. I haven't, you know, the story won't focus on Earth dealings per se, so I haven't given that much thought to. Wait, I gotta hold on. Incense. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's board that ship. Why don't we? Let's see. Okay. Yes. Can you jump? You can a bit. So yeah, let's go to Splash Town and land and make a stop there. Yeah, take your time. I'll still be around when you get home. If you don't take an hour. And I'm guessing Terra, you're also still here, just painting in the background, which, you know, is fine. It's totally, this is vibes. Let's see who else we got. We got some people. Nice. What do we go? Calder and Vial. Okay. But neither is a rush delivery, so let's do the one first. So yeah, it's not, my story is not going to be focused on Earth and its dealings, but more the dealings of other planets, and more than that, characters and organizations that are not like planetary wide, or that organizations that do not operate at a huge scale. When are you due? 3rd of September. Okay. I think we can actually make that, yeah. Yes, and that is the story so far. And there's more in the works, which I will not spoil. Just for the sake of keeping it interesting and, you know, making people intrigued to actually read the book instead of me having instead of having me explain it in gross detail. And there's some... I guess I could talk about the warp stuff, but I think I'd like Rag to be there for that, just because, you know, I want to see his reaction, because he's a friend and I want him to be here. Oh, look at that smooth 2.8 million. We could get a credit for 3.5. Very nice. Okay, let's see. We want to go to Thrall and sell them some food. Oh, he's listening. Oh, right, yeah, you just cannot watch, right? But you can still listen. And you cannot text. Yeah. That's right, you're one of those guys who listens to Twitch streams while driving. What a person you are, you know? What a person. Man, I haven't been actively listening to the music, but it's been pretty chill. I hope it's actually loud enough for you. I'm not turning it up in just a bit, just a bit, yeah. But it's been very chill today. I like it. What are those? Ooh, that's a lot of nice missions. We got Luna. Okay. So, the warp system in my story. So the funny thing is, like, the warp drive has been developed. Somehow, nobody really knows how it all works. It's kind of like someday the blueprint appeared somewhere and some people decided to just build it and test it out, and hey, it worked. But nobody really understands the physics of it. And this warp drive, it's not, like, as far as anybody can tell, it's not one that works on a basis of speed. Like, it's not a faster than light engine. It just works in some system that cannot be explained with traditional comparisons. Do we have any? No, let's let you. So it's more. So no, it's not like you can just point at a direction and then you go there at a vast speed. So this technology does not allow you to fly from Earth to Mars, for example. It doesn't allow you. That's not how it works. And so it ends up in this system where it's months faster to travel between star systems than it is between planets within a star system. Sure, let's reload our ammo. Oh yeah, what's the... What kind of, oh, you got torpedoes. Alright. You know what, you can keep those, actually. but we gotta give you some better thrusters sometimes. But yes, the way the warp works is that you activate it and then everything goes black, first of all. And, you know, once you turn off your engine again, you are somewhere else. And you have no idea where you are. You are not a fair distance away. You are not... you know, if you take a big Hubble space telescope with you and warp, even just for a bit, and you deploy your Hubble and you look around and you wanna find out where you are, you can't. There is literally no way to orientate yourself, to navigate, to figure out where you are. Because none of the stars that you can see are known to you. Anytime you travel to a system, or anytime you travel in a direction for an amount of time that you have never done before, that isn't an established route, an established space road, so to speak, or warp road, or what I call, I think I call them warp street, yeah. So every time you do that, just blind basically, you end up in a completely foreign spot in the universe. So there's no real way to figure out how the warp works with that, because you can't go like, okay, so if we activate the engine for this amount of time, we'll end up that far away. So now we can figure out how space is in relation to everything else. No. You are simply unable to fully determine where everything is in relation to each other. So you got these star systems and these planets that you've colonized, but there's only really one way to get where you want to go. Like if you want to go from Earth to Latania, there's a road for that. And if you want to go from Earth to that other system that has been discovered by, you know, going from Earth in some direction, then you can do that. But you cannot go from Latania directly to that system, as far as you know, because there is no established warp street like that. Why is my laser always pointing kind of odd? Where do we want to go? I think Earth, or let's go Mars. So yeah, there's only like every that's a bad situation. Yeah, and one of our ships died. And we kinda died. Very ballsy of them to attack Earth. Oh, it tells us when somebody's destroyed. Borderline competent. Why don't you lick some rock? So yeah, warp has an entire system that I've got figured out that, you know, allows me to have the plot points and mechanics that I wanted to have, while also not using some pseudoscience terms, and also being predictable, being like an, I hope, solid system of plot, I guess. Wait, does our pirate ship not have it? Yeah, it only has 3 fuel. We're gonna need to remedy that. Oh, you have no outfit space. What did you take up? 20. Yeah, let's sell that. Get you a few. I'm sorry? What? Oh, what? Wait, where's my outfit? Where's my outfit space? What? Let's figure this out. Wait, why? Supercapacitor. That's not worth it. What can we sell? I mean, this. Oh, I sold the heavy rockets instead of the launcher. That explains it. Alright, you get that. And you can equip a... let's get you a beam laser. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of heat. Oh, that's a lot of heat. Let's give you a cooling duct as well. Yeah, oh, this guy has got some dank heat going on. So yeah, that's the warp so far, and there's some more details that I've got figured out on, you know, how to prevent like gaming the system. Like, you know how in Star Wars, no, of course this story is heavily inspired by Star Wars as well, with a lot of stuff. You know, the hyperdrive in Star Wars has always been kind of like, okay, it's just, this is how it works. And it's kind of like, you know, it just works basically, and you kind of have to accept that. But it's like, it's not just being fast. Like, you actually enter a kind of warp space and then travel to where you want to go. And then the sequels came around and were like, no, actually you can just you can just activate your warp drive and speed through another ship, and it basically kills that ship or that entire fleet if you aim it right. So that kind of broke that whole system. That was, you know, had always been like, yeah, this could be possible maybe, but we're gonna pretend it's not possible just to, like, you know, the story doesn't break, that we can still have our space fights, and that it doesn't become too easy to destroy an entire fleet using just one dummy ship, basically. Hello, ships, are you coming? Are you being shot at? What's happening? Why is my... There's my fleet. Okay. That's kind of weird. So yeah, I've been trying very hard to avoid a scenario in which you could just go... in which you could just sidestep a problem, basically, by going, well, just do this, and then you don't have to worry about this. And especially if the problem you're sidestepping is like a major plot point in the story. That would make me sad if that happened. Because then I'd be like, aw, I'm no better than the people I criticize. This sucks. So I've been trying very hard to make that work. And I hope it does work the way I intended to, with no loopholes to exploit. And I do know a thing or two about exploiting loopholes. So hopefully my mind is trained to also catch those possibilities. But you know, we'll have to see. Once I'm done with that book, I will probably like when I finally finished that book, I may be just like publishing it for free. I haven't decided yet. But you know, just to get my name out there. But you know, if by that point I'm famous anyway, then I could sell it for like $10. I don't know. Like I remember like a lot of the books I own have been in the range of $10 to $15. That seems to be the accepted standard in Germany. And you know, that's very nice. You pay $10 and you get hours of content, and you can read it again and again. It's also a decorative item, and you can brag to your friends about it. No, it's very nice. Books are nice, and not to say that physical books are nice, but that is not to say that digital books are bad, because I do have an electronic reading device, and I do enjoy my time with that, because it allows me to be on the go and read different books without it using up a lot of space. But then again, I also do enjoy physical books, because you get that experience of turning the pages and holding it in your hands and looking at the cover, and it's two kinds of experiences. It's two ways on how to experience reading, and I appreciate them both. And neither is better than the other inherently, I would say. So yeah. Oh, with the behemoth. I think I want to get the behemoth once we can afford that. But the headhunter. Where can we get the headhunter? There was only in like pirate spaces, yeah? Let's see. Oh, and yeah, let's not forget that we still have these ships that we can use. Let's see. Oh, this got crazy speed. What? It's got less gun ports. Yeah, I mean, they're not built for war. So maybe we would like to get some freighters from the high species, but not fighters necessarily. Doesn't show us any damage on our part. Oh, okay. So we talked about the headhunter, which is available in a couple of locations. One up here even. Ooh. Yeah. Sure, let's check out the headhunter in Almaz. Which, oh, that's a pirate. That's a pirate planet. Where else can we get? In Dube. All right, let's go to Dube. What can we pick up here? Some escort missions, which we don't want. So let's just go there. Oh, both Cauldron Vial. Okay. And you know what? 1.5 hours in, I'm finally gonna drink my tea. Yep. I'm happy I put sugar in there. It's got a nice flavor, it's very fruity. But I think the sugar improves it just a touch. It's got some hibiscus, if that is a word in English. It's still steaming. It's how is it still evaporating? It's an hour and a half later. But yeah, that drink was kind of lukewarm. Ooh, but this one is it's actually still hot. Like it's drinkable, but it's hot. Damn. I always get impressed by this thermos. And I just looked at my cute avatar again. Ah, look at her. She's so cute. So cute. Everybody check out Nikichi on Twitch. She's fantastic. I love her. She's so she's such a great friend. And she's very skilled at making VTuber models. Like she doesn't do it professionally. She doesn't do it freelance. And she doesn't she hasn't publicly offered her services, but she is. I consider her very skilled in the craft. So yeah, check out her Twitch, which I will put into my about page after the stream. Okay, so that guy has no outfit space remaining. He's got lots of weapon space. We could give him more outfit space by giving him an atomic engine. But we do have to worry about... Then we'd have to worry about heat. But we could make that work. Yeah, it seems fine so far. Also, don't... in case you're wondering why I tend to refer to ships as male, I've got no idea. Literally don't. Ships are usually referred to as she, yeah? As femoids. No, as female persons. As female. As female. That's the gist. So I should try to get myself to say that as well. Because, you know, I kinda like that. It's the aesthetic of referring to ships as female. Similar to how you do to countries. Some countries at least. I don't know, it's got a nice touch, you know? So yeah. Let's keep whoop, whoop. Don't spill your tea. Also, hydrate everybody. In case you haven't. The last 90 minutes. Like I haven't. Except for this tea. But, you know, the tea in the last few minutes. Always remember to hydrate, especially if you talk a lot. Like, you know, you would do during perhaps a stream or something. So don't be a dingus. Hydrate. Ah, that is some good tea. Patting myself on the back. So another mission to Haze. Very nice. So yeah, this stream hasn't been brainstorming so far, but you know, I just maybe I just wanted to talk about my story for a bit, and I did, and I feel satisfied. I feel happy that I did, just because I like talking about my stuff, and people seem to enjoy me talking about it as well. So I'm very happy with that. Right, here now we got some stuff. 2966. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of her steering and replace it for one that is just 1 unit smaller but way stronger. So that, buy that. Now we got 1 outfit space free. This ain't as... Oh wait, we can replace it with a small thruster, which doesn't give us the... which gives us less thrust, but it gives us way more space. Do we need that space though? Let's see. Wait, does it not have a shield? It does. What? Oh, it doesn't produce heat. That's why. Okay. It's... Wait, it's got so little energy storage. Why? Why has it got so little? Oh, it's got no battery pack. Oh my. Oh jeebus, it's got no battery pack. Why does it not have a battery pack? I mean, I guess it's got that. But still. Yikes, dude. Yikes. So that's why it's got so much heat. Mm. Do I want to? Yeah, if I give it a smaller thruster. Wait, how much? It produces a bit more heat. Yeah, no, I think it's actually fine to leave this be. Yeah. I mean, actually, I could sell this ship sometime, like, we don't no real need for it. Okay. A new ship. We got ourselves a headhunter. Zenith. What do we name this? What could we name this? Nice little ship. The Invincible. Cloud of Time. Let's see what we can get here. Wave Boy 2. I kinda like that actually. Wave Boy 2. No. Women and Leviathan. Yokozuna. I have no idea what that means. Let's go. So let's check here out. Yokozuna. You got an anti-missile turret. Why do you? Ooh, you got heavy lasers. Let's actually make you all attack. And you got, ooh, you got more gun ports free. Ooh. You got a bit of outfit space. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna give you the outer steering. Oh, but you do need heat reduction. You really do need heat reduction. So yeah, I'm gonna sell those thrusters and swap them for those. And now you got 28.3 space. Wait, there's no... Why do you have no cooling stuff? Oh, you got no water coolant, my dude. Yeah, so we gotta get that sometime. Oh, you got a standard shield generator, okay. You don't... It's gonna be trouble. Like, if we get in a fight, actually. Like, she will overheat immediately. Alright, let's give her some cooling ducts for now, which you can exchange later for water cooling, which is more efficient. Let's see. Can I give you more? let's look at our energy requirements. Energy, that takes more energy. Okay, let's buy that. And would take some weapon capacity that we don't have. How much is you? Yeah, let's get rid of you. Buy another beam laser. And now we got some nice outfits basically, and we can. I guess we could give you another energy regeneration thingy. So let's do that, I think. But actually, I'll take 10 more. I'll take cooling. Do we want to? No, we want a fighter that can stay in the fight, not one that is fast and then dies. So yeah, nice. Ooh, we got ammo. I never noticed. And also, how are we looking on time? Ooh, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. That is, that's longer than I had anticipated. But you know what? I'm having fun, and I don't feel like I need to pace myself. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. So yeah, let's go to Ingot and deliver some industrial goods. We are back down to 1 million credits on hand, but we've done some nice buying of stuff. We are still borderline confident. Ooh, our piracy threat has gone down significantly. That is good. But I think our next ship should probably be a freighter again, so that we can get some nice money. Ooh, let's attack that guy. I don't know what it is about opportunity. I mean, I guess we can. Yeah. I don't get why sometimes halfway through my explanation. Oh, you mean my warp drive? My explanation of how warps work. Is that the one you're referring to? What? that made me think of a. Yeah, you can't orient yourself based on star systems. I guess you'll just have to catch the VOD, which you can check out on my VOD channel. Or I can explain it to you later, off stream again. No, but yeah, basically, yeah, every time you warp, you have no idea where you are in relation to anything else. But, I mean, my explanation really didn't go much further than that, what I just said. But I can add on to that. Sell our stuff. In that there is a... Oh yeah, that's actually pretty interesting to talk about, I think. There is a system in place where like... Oh, hi Terra, everybody's coming back at the same time. Did the internet just die for America and Australia? I sure hope. I sure hope my stream kept going and it wasn't like... Like I hope it wasn't on my end. Where do we need to go? Oh, we got no mission there, that's right. So let's land on Luna. Oh, so guys, you weren't here, but we bought a new ship, the Yokozuna, which is a headhunter, and our piracy threat has gone down significantly. You know, that's nice. And I was talking about, yeah, war. So the thing is, there is, you know, warp drives are big. They take a lot of energy, and I guess a fuel. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But it's expensive to own a warp drive. So there's basically, there's an industry around warp drives, and it's, one company has kind of a monopoly on warp drives that you can attach to your ship, which is just an aesthetic I kind of stole from Star Wars. So if you remember, like Episode 3, when Obi-Wan travels to another, to Udapai, I think, to fight General Grievous, he attaches a thingy to his ship that allows him to go into hyperspace. And so it's a deal like that in my universe as well. Yeah. You know, Episode 3 is just the Star Wars movie most present in my mind, because it's so nice, you know. It's not a fantastic movie. I just like it. Go Tufts. We get no rush deliveries, do we? No, so we can fly to Kraken Station onwards. So yeah, that's the kind of deal. And as I have I mean what movies can compare when Shrek exists? You know, actually haven't seen Shrek in a long while. Long while. So, yeah. There are established routes between star systems. Warp streets, I have called them. And they are basically they are pre-programmed in the attachable warp drives you can get, and they generally are like available for anyone to use, I guess. Let's get a new ship. What should we call this ship? You decide. Um, so these warp streets are established, and it basically tells your ship's computer how to orient themselves and which direction to point, and for how long it should activate its warp drive. Because, you know, you have no way of measuring how you are traveling or what's nearby or anything. So it's very much a blind flight, and you just have to trust the system that it shuts off the engine at the exact point that it needs to in order to get you out of the warp where you want to end up. Because I've got some leeway in the system. That it doesn't have to be like the exact microsecond or something. But if you get out of the warp too late, it will, or too early, it will in fact land you in a location that is, again, one that you do not recognize. And you have no idea where you are in relation to any system you know. So you'd have to travel back where you came from for the exact same time that you took to get there, and then you'd have to try again. Man, you guys are not recommending ship names, so I'm just gonna call it the Top Zone. And what kind of drive can we give that ship? Ooh, look at that fuel cell. Is that? Oh, it's been standard this whole time. Yeah, I don't actually. It's got cooling ducts, so let's get it a cooling duct. And it's got different engines, yeah? Yeah, those got atomic thrusters, okay. Let's get over there. Yeah, let's finish up our... Or do we have any incredibly prosperous thingies lined up? I mean, I guess we got some. Yeah, let's... Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. And then I guess also that, and that, and that. When do you need it? Oh, that's pretty soon, okay. No time to dilly-daddle. So yeah, there are established warp streets that you are encouraged to take. But you can, of course, try to find a new system. Oh, let's get those guys. What? Oh, come on. That was silly. Nice. And they are reviving me. Very nice. Ah, this is nice. I've got a lot of piracy threat now. Probably because of the addition of trader we got. Ooh. Look at that. We can take over a ship. Maybe. Hmm. 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 Oh. Uh. Mm. That's never happened to me. That's literally never happened to me. But then again, I never try to do it like that. But yes, you can try to discover new star system, or I mean, you will always discover a new star system. But you can, Jesus, you can try to find a new system that has like a habitable planet or something. The thing is, you are not guaranteed to come out at a nice location. You know, even if you find a star system that is just perfect, like it's got, I don't know, 3 planets that are hospitable to humans and you could just settle right then and there. It could be that you also come out of the warp at a distance that is crazy far away. So that would make your new system unattractive again to settle. But yeah, so there's you can always explore. If you don't have a warp drive yourself, you can rent one. But you have to state if you're gonna take a normal, an established warp street, or if you're gonna explore. Because if you no wait, how do I make the system? No, there's a deposit you have to place before travel, and if you and you are very, very much encouraged to return the engine, because then you will get your deposit back. Oh yikes! That's only 1 jump. What's our 250? Okay. Let's try to get this guy. Can we take this ship? That would be nice. Ah, no. Oh, no, man. Okay. Man, I need to stock up on crew in this ship. Whoop! Did I? Pff. Okay. Why is this laser? I don't get it. Let's see. No, don't. No, but we can take some. We can take its hyperdrive. Yeah, let's. We got some loot. So yeah, you can explore freely. You can warp freely. And if if your ship's computer recognizes that you're not using a warp street, as soon as you get out of the warp, it will place a like a marker, like a, what's it in English, like that, like a buoy, like the thing at sea that floats around and a buoy, yeah, a buoy. So my instinct was I guess correct. So it places one of that, but just in space, so it doesn't need to be buoyant. It just needs to be a thing that sends out a signal or a light. And then you've got yourself a buoy. Buoy. Damn, buoy! He blinking! And that allows you to... Yeah, that allows you to find your way back. Because it's not just like... it's not the end of a warp street, which I call a warp gate, is not a static point in space, or it's not static in relation to some defined or undefined point in the universe, but it can actually be treated as like a thing in orbit that is invisible and is not, a physical thing, but it's like it can be considered a kind of warp gate that travels around. So if you have a warp gate that is far away from any kind of planet or star or whatever, then it is it basically stays in place, and you don't really need that buoy. Oh, okay, nice. So that's not needed. But if you come out of the warp somewhere that is close to a planet, there will be some... that warp gate will travel around. It will travel in orbit very quickly in comparison. So you need a reminder of where that is, because if you lose sight, or if you don't find it again, like if you don't remember where it is, you're just not gonna get home again. Like, there's no way to see it, there's no way to measure it, there's no way to detect it, there's no way to calculate where you need to go. So these buoys are actually critical for that. So there's a way, like your ship does it sends out a, yeah, it can very easily go wrong. And the thing is, it's not just gonna be a physical buoy. Wait, why could I buy one of those? What? Oh, it's because it's a rag, it's not a weapon. Okay. So it won't just be a physical buoy, but also as soon as you leave the warp, buoy, buoy, your ship is basically gonna lock. Wait, what did I make? Yeah, okay, that's correct, yeah. It's also gonna lock your controls for a few seconds and basically look at the sky, look at the universe and try to triangulate its current position and triangulate the position of the you know, where you are in relation to anything that you can see. And that is very good for, you know, if you're far away from a system. And it can also work if you're close to a planet. But, you know, a physical buoy is something that you can see. And you could also always have a failure in your system, in your computer, like it could calculate wrong, or you could have a power outage, or something else could happen. And that would be a bad time. So it's kind of like a double system, because if both things fail, you're just gonna die slowly, and you want to avoid that. Yeah. But yeah, Trove is a tiny world, too small to have a breathable atmosphere. It is home to an experimental jack mining operation that has split its surface open in order to gain access to the metal-rich core. Most of the work here is done by machines, but a few people live inside an airtight complex in order to supervise the work and to sell ore and metal to visiting ships. Very nice. And yeah, our next thing will be to fly back there. But I'm looking at time, and it's actually it's becoming the time. Oh, look at that! Has it? No, it's not been 3 hours. I don't know. Is it? I don't know how that is calculated. But yeah, it's that time, which means, you know, Oink Stream is coming up, and I do want to catch that. Don't come on, dude. Oh, I do have oh yeah, then it's 3 hours. Nice catch. But yeah, I will end the stream shortly, and then I will hang around in Oink Stream, which if you want to catch me there, or if you want to catch another stream by another very nice person, fun guy, who will play a game that Tara recommended. Let me see. No, that's I think that's way in the past. I can't see that anymore. Tara, if you're still here, what will Oink be playing? I don't know, but he's gonna be playing a nice game, and you can check it out. Go to Oinkleberry. That is Oinkleberry, and check his stream out and catch me and some other people there. And we're gonna have a fun time. And yes, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Let me switch over here. Oh, look at that. I don't need the crown anymore. There you go. We don't need that anymore. Now it's just me. Now I just need a throne. Yeah, this model was done by Nikichi, who is also a streamer you can check out. And yeah, it's a fantastic model. I love it. It's great. And ooh, what did the thing just pop up? We're gonna ignore that. Yeah, so that was done by Nikichi, who's also a streamer, and I will put her. I will put a link to her Twitch account in my about. I just yeeted my teacup accidentally. But yeah, check her out. She's doing some great streams, and she's got the cutest models as well. She's got some just some fantastic stuff. Like she really puts the work into her stuff. She's great. So check her out. This stream will be uploaded to a YouTube channel of mine called Empress Redbird, and you can find the link to that in my about, where I will, upload every stream. And there's also another link to another YouTube channel where you can watch highly edited videos of other games that I've recorded with some friends off stream, just casually. There's currently only one video there. I'm working on a second one. That should be uploaded in a few days at the latest. And yeah, check that out if you want to see more of me. And if you want to hang out with me, there's also a link to my Discord server, and I'd love to see you there. And we can chat and exchange memes or something. So that's a good time. So again, yes, I do hope you all enjoyed your stream, enjoyed vibing along with me for these 3 hours. And I'll catch you another time. And I do hope you have a nice morning, or nice noon, nice day, nice night. And I'll see you next time. Good. Bye. Bye bye.